Good morning. Today is January 16th. Happy Founders Day to all of my Sarahs. I am on my way to an MLK parade, but I figured I'd show y'all what I had on first. Just this Tier NYC cap, some blue frames, my coat, and a jumpsuit, tennis shoes at the bottom. Yeah, I'll tell y'all about it afterwards because I think I might be running late. Okay, bye.
Years ago, I can't believe it, but we back. Let me hear y'all say, we back. That's right, one more time, we back.
Hey, I love that. It's a great celebration. I love that song. My name is Rob Hardy, and it's so crazy that you guys are playing that song because, I've worked a lot with brother 50 Cent, who, is big into the community, and that song just represents everything that we're talking about here. Let me tell y'all something. It is great to be here on this amazing day because I myself am a filmmaker, and I have gotten a chance to do a lot of projects here in this.
Happy Founders Day! Happy Founders Day! Ooh, that smells so good. Ooh. We'll put it on too. So, today is January 16th. It's almost over. Yeah, so it's MLK Day. Happy late MLK Day by the time you watch this. And also, it's Founders Day. Because if you didn't know, I am a Zeta. I'm in Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and our Founders Day is January 16th. So happy Founders Day. Earlier this morning, I went to the MLK parade. I don't think it's warm enough though. I don't think it's warm enough. I went to the MLK parade over in Decatur, Georgia, Decatur, West Greater. I went over there because, hold on, I need a little bit hotter. Now that's what I'm talking about. So we went over there to support by me and two people who have grown to become friends of mine, who I met when I initially came to Atlanta through the program that we were in. And the program was through writer, producer, director Rob Hardy. He was the grand marshal of the parade, so we went over there, support him real quick, watch the parade. It was really nice. And also, since it was Founders Day, there were a lot of Zetas there, so just to like see Zetas, I don't know, it just made me feel good to see them. I felt and it sounds weird, but I felt like I wasn't a stranger, like even though I didn't have on a lick of paraphernalia, I didn't have on a t-shirt, a jacket, nothing that would indicate that I was a Zeta, but I was just like, happy Founders Day, Sarahs and stuff like that. And they didn't treat me, they treated me like they knew me for 10 years. But yeah, it was really nice over there. And so afterwards, Isis was like, y'all want to go get something to eat? So I hadn't eaten I had like a little small granola bar or whatever. But other than that, I hadn't eaten, so I was like, yeah, let's go eat. So we went to this restaurant called Milk and Honey over in Decatur, and it was good. It took a while to be seated. They told us that it was going to take 20 minutes. It took like 40, but worth it, yes. And also, like, it's always good to catch up with Isis, like, because we are like kind of on the same path and career wise. So it sometimes it's just good to like talk to her and like fine tune some thoughts that I may have been having about something, but I haven't been able to communicate it to anybody else because they wouldn't necessarily understand. She understands. And so we had like really good discussion about like life, career, like the future and stuff like that, and where we're headed. So that was good to like talk to somebody and like flesh out some stuff that I've been thinking about for the past like 2 weeks. And just to know that I'm not crazy to be thinking those things. So yeah, and then I came home and I took a nap. I took a nap. It took me a while to fall asleep though. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this, and then I have something that I want to something that I was gonna tell y'all. I kind of forgot what it was, but I have something that I would need to do on the computer that is due at 11:59 tonight. If I finish it, cool. If I don't, you know, cool. It wasn't for me. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this and work on that. I may check in later. I may not. You might see me tomorrow. You might see me Wednesday. But either way, you'll see me later. Hey y'all, so I just realized by taking my glasses off that my glasses kind of mess up the lighting in the camera. Who knew? I did not know that. So basically, I'm about to go to Publix because today's Tuesday. It's the last day of their sale. Publix, I think their new sales come out like every Wednesday, and there's some stuff that I wanted to get, girl, if they have anything left. There's some stuff I wanted to get from their sales this week, almond milk being one of them, because I'm almost out of my almond milk, and y'all know I have to have my matcha. I have to have my matcha. And then they had like some packs of water, like I think it was like buy 3 get 1 free or something like that. You can just never have too much water. But like, anyway, needless to say, there's some stuff I wanted to get, and I need to go get that. Plus I need to get some ground beef, because I think I'm gonna make, I'm gonna make some spaghetti tonight, because I am just chicken and sausage and seafood out. Like, y'all know I had that gumbo last night, and before that I was having like chicken and sausage and stuff. So I'm like, okay, we need to switch up the program. So I'm gonna try to get some ground beef so I can make some spaghetti. But yeah, let's go to the grocery store. I am gonna leave my camera here because something is just telling me to leave my camera. So I'm gonna follow that thought process, and I'll see y'all in a second. Okay, I'm back. Let me tell y'all a secret. So I had on my family jacket, this green cap from Collusion, shirt, cargos, and some boots. I wish you could see like the full thing. You won't be able to see the full thing, but that's what I had on. Let me tell you the secret. These shoes hurt. Okay, these shoes hurt. Oh my gosh. Like, these are some, those are some put them on if you are going to the movies, like literally somewhere where you're gonna, you put these on when you know for a fact you are not gonna be walking, when you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you will not be walking. I went to 2 grocery stores. I went to Publix and I went to Target. 2 stores. My feet hurt from 2 grocery stores. So yeah, those are strictly, those shoes from this point forth are strictly for instances where I know, what is that? I know I'm gonna be sitting down and I'm not gonna be walking. There were so many people in Target. I was like, what is going on? I got what I needed. I got my 2 almond milks from Publix. They were buy 1 get 1 free. So, you know, I was like, let me go ahead and get these because they'll be off sale tomorrow. So I got those. I might make myself a matcha. I just got off the phone with my friend. I got some jasmine rice because I'm out of rice, and then I also needed some ground beef to make this spaghetti. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of in the store like, do I want to make spaghetti? Because I'm not gonna hold you, I don't feel like cooking. I feel like laying down. That's it. Because I bought these because these were buy 1 get 1 free from Publix. These like family dinners. I got the Italiano meat lasagna. I love lasagna. I'm like a pasta fanatic, period. So like anything pasta, sign me up. And then I also got this one, which is the fettuccine with chicken and broccoli. So it was buy 1 get 1 free. So I was in the store like, do I just want to warm one of those up tonight and not cook? But then I was like, no, I need to cook. But now I'm kind of reconsidering. I'm gonna just cook. I'm not gonna think about it. So yeah, I just got off the phone with my friend, and she just told me some very insightful information. Like, y'all know yesterday we went to, oh, what is that? Yesterday we went to get food or whatever. You know, you end up talking, catching up with your friends and everything. And so we were just like catching up on everything. And it's crazy because she called me when I was pulling up to check my mailbox, and she was like, I couldn't call you quick enough because something that we talked about yesterday, I just had that conversation with somebody right before I got on the phone with you. And I'm like, oh, like what part of the conversation? Because we talked about a lot. And she just told me I got 2 Arm & Hammer detergents because I didn't smell these in the store, but they were buy one get one free too. I used to use these. Oh, that smells good. That smells clean. This is a very clean smell. I usually get my mom gets the Gain ones, but I'm not gonna lie, Gain is like $15 in the store. This was like $5.99. So I was like, buy one get one free, sign me up. This is called Clean Burst. This smells really, oh wow, I didn't even know the name of it was Clean Burst, and I said it smells clean. It smells clean. I used to use those when I was working at Dollar General. Y'all probably don't know nothing about that because that was back in the day. That was back in the day. I don't even know if I was vlogging at that point, but I was working at Dollar General. I'm pretty sure I was vlogging because I was in college. And then I got these Mountain Rain dryer sheets. I don't use dryer sheets all the time. I like to use them especially when I'm washing like towels and blankets and stuff to keep that like static clean off of them. But I was working at Dollar General, and these will go on sale all the time. So like, because I worked at the store, I just knew we didn't get like employee discount or anything like that. We didn't get discounts at all, but like whenever they would go on sale in the store, I would just like get them and take them home. But yeah, those were the ones that I used to use in college because they would just go on sale all the time. And then I got some distilled white vinegar because I put some of this in my loads when I do laundry. This is also good for like the garbage disposal. Like you pour some of that down in there sometimes, some baking soda, a little slice of lemon or something like that, just to keep that smell from out of your garbage disposal. But especially for laundry, I put a little bit of distilled white vinegar in my loads when I'm washing. And at first I was like hesitant about using this because I was like, the clothes are gonna smell like vinegar. They don't. They do not smell like vinegar at all. This came, let me show you what's in here. When I was talking to my friend, I was telling her, you know, I am a person, I need to get my phone too, but I'm a person who, and it's I was gonna say it's so bad, but it's not bad. It's not a bad thing, but it's just like all my life, my entire life has been like this, where sometimes, you know how stuff just happens and like you just dust it off and like, you know, you keep moving, you don't think about it anymore. I have never been that person. I envy people who can just like, something happens and they're just able to like and like go on and like never think about that thing again. I envy you if you are like that. I'm not like that. Like I don't want to say I dwell on stuff, but I think about stuff a lot. I'm a thinker, and I can't turn it off. And so I was telling her, being that we just had that conversation less than 24 hours ago, and she just told me the information that she just found out, which is relevant to what we were talking about. I told her, like I said, I'm the kind of person that is always looking for the lesson in things. And so when stuff happens, in my head, I can't help it, I'm always thinking, what's the lesson in this? Like, what am I supposed to take from this? What's the underlying meaning? And the thing about that is, sometimes stuff just happens and there is no underlying meaning and there is nothing to learn from it. Stuff just happens. And so I have a hard time differentiating between like things just happening, happenstance, and things happening and me needing to find the lesson in it. And so we were just having that conversation or whatever. So okay, here's what's in the box. 2 of these, because y'all know I am a press on gal now. I love the detail on these. Can you see? I love those details on it. It's giving like very, the details are giving very like 90s, like early 90s. I love that look. So 2 of these I've never seen these in the store. These are the almond, I guess you can say like almond shaped ones. Because one thing about me, when it comes to getting nails done in a salon, you do not have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me. And it's 2 of these. There are 2 of these in this box. Because once you start wearing press-ons, I feel like you just never go back. Like, go back for what? These are quick soak offs. I have never seen these. How do these work? Pair with soak off caps. I don't have soak off caps. Soak off caps to effortlessly, can you read? Effortlessly remove artificial nails, glitter polish, or gel polish. Oh, I can use this on my toes to get the gel off my toes. Okay. Foam pads. These are, oh, these are really pretty. These are the Kiss Velour Fantasy. Those are really pretty. I don't think the camera is like doing them justice. It's like a intergalactic kind of feel to them. These are my favorite. These are the Kiss Masterpiece Luxe Mani. I love these. These are really cute. So these, I think these are so pretty. I love those, especially these 2 on the end. Those are really cute. The long square French ones. I've never had these before, so that should be interesting. I'm also a French girl now. Like, I love a French, I love all press-ons, but like I have been leaning more so towards like the French ones lately. And then these are the jelly color Fantasy sculpted nail. And these, are they black? There's translucent nails. They look black. Funny story about this is that if these are indeed black, I mean, they look black. Me and my mom were talking the other day about how we love black nails on other people, not on ourselves. I love seeing people with black nail polish. Like, I think it looks so pretty, but on myself, I feel like it just does not give what it's supposed to give. So this should be interesting. And then this is the Kiss Glue Off remover for press-ons, which is good because I don't take them off the right way. I literally just get a press-on that didn't fit my nail bed, and I just and pop all of them off. And then these are the Kiss Jubilee lashes, the pack of them there. And that was all that was in the package. That's all. I feel like I should just go ahead and cook now, because if I wait, I'm definitely not gonna feel like doing it. But yeah, you know, that the conversation that I had with her, I was just like, oh wow, like it opened my eyes to some things. It opened both of our eyes to some things that we had been kind of like closed off to initially from our discussion yesterday. And so having that like 180 today like changed both of our perspective on it. It's like really interesting, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and make this spaghetti, because if I wait any longer, I'm not gonna want to do it, and then I'm just gonna pop open one of those frozen meals. So let's get to cooking.
It was a different power altogether that made them distinctive and intriguing. This period of time is notable in the evolution of the It Girl, as it coincided with the rise of paparazzi, a much larger and personal scale, which can be seen as both a positive. While you would think all of this publicity would have made Marilyn too, in truth, Marilyn carefully cultivated her persona.
Hi, so it's Wednesday. I'm editing, well no, I'm actually done editing. I'm uploading a video to YouTube, which is a very long overdue video. It's actually a redecorate with me, but I think I titled it Decorate with Me. It's from September last year. September 2022. I was just like scrolling through my camera, my you know, like the memory card or whatever, because I needed to delete some stuff, and I was like, oh wow, I never edited this. And so I was like, okay, well, you know, no time like the present. So I just edited it this morning, and now I am getting ready. Well, right now I'm trying to add this end screen. Hold on. I need to go in Canva and edit. I created a new end screen for I'm not doing it right now. I'm not about to do it right now, but I had created a new end screen for the YouTube videos because I just felt like it was time. I didn't really like my last end screen anyway. The thing that you see after a video is gone and you see like the subscribe here and the next video pop up where you can click that. I didn't like the last one and I just never like redid it. So I made a new one, but I need to go back and edit it because I just saw how it looked. This is my first time trying it, but I'm definitely not about to go back and re-edit that video because it's done. It was done, it's done. So yeah, I did that this morning and I'm watching this. My back is killing me right now. I need to sit down. I was supposed to go to a yoga class tonight at 7. I'm not going. My back is killing me, and you know, it's that time. So if you know, you know. So I am going to schedule this. Today's Wednesday. When should this go up? So I don't often use the YouTube analytics. I should do a better job at actually using those because it tells you so much about like your audience. It tells you about like it tells me about like what else y'all are watching. It tells me about what times you all watch. It tells me about what days y'all watch YouTube and stuff. So I try to upload when y'all are watching. So let me see, today most of y'all are on here Sundays at, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9 at 9 p.m. What y'all be doing up that late watching YouTube videos? Why y'all be up watching YouTube videos? I do that too, never mind. I do that too. So that's Sundays at 9. So maybe I should make it Sunday at 9. But I was gonna post a vlog this weekend. I'll save the vlog for Sunday at 9, this vlog. But this video, let's see, today's Wednesday. Y'all kind of be on here. Y'all kind of be on here Wednesdays. Maybe I'll just let it go today. I might just let it go today. I'll let it go today at, why do people be on here so late? 9 o'clock? I guess I'll do it today at 9. Or I'll do it at 7. So it's like already in y'all's feed. Yeah. So it's already in your feed by the time you start scrolling on YouTube, laying in your bed. I'll just post it at 7. Let's do 7:30. So like you'll be taking a shower, getting ready to go to sleep, and you know, getting comfortable. Then you'll get in your bed and see that I posted a video. Okay. All right. So there's my gift to you. You're welcome. But basically it was just me redecorating this space. If you've been watching the vlogs, you already know about the change, but like it used to be, my desk used to be over here and I just changed it to make this like a little reading nook. I call it a reading nook. Have I been using it as a reading nook? Not really. Not really, but I need to though, because it's the perfect spot to like read. And the only thing that is not shown in that video, because that is an older video, I moved the lamp like over here because I did have the lamp like hanging over this bar cart, but then when I came back I was like, let me see how I look over here, and I changed it and I actually like it better over there because it's like hanging over the chair. So if you are sitting there reading, you got a light directly overhead. So anyway, yeah, that's done. I was gonna go ahead, I'll probably do it later because I really need to sit down. Hold on. I know people like I don't like taking medication. So whenever this happens, I hate taking medicine, right? So I'll take medicine the night of, like the very first night and maybe the second night, so I can sleep through the night. Because otherwise I will just be up all night, like I can't sleep because I'm in so much pain. But I will say that it's gotten a whole lot better than what it used to be. Like I used to be like sick, right? Like, and then we had went to the doctor, and me and my mom had asked my doctor, this was like my pediatrician, you know, what could I do to make it better so I'm not getting as sick when it comes. And he was just like, you know, you have to medicate prior to. He was like, don't wait until you're in pain, that's too late. He was like, you have to medicate prior. So if that helps you any, you know, medicate prior to the days. And I use the Clue app just so I can have a better idea. And Clue app is it's actually very accurate. As long as you're logging everything correctly, it's really good at letting you know like what's about to come up. So I just check that to see when do I need to start taking medicine. Needless to say, I hope that's not TMI, but you know, if there's some girls watching who need some help or whatever, there you go. That's how I try to survive the first 2 days. After the first 2 days, I'm good. So this is like day 1. So after today and tomorrow, I'll be good. I'll be fine. I won't even feel a thing. But the first 2 days, I'll be feeling like I'll be about to head out of here. Okay, out of here. But yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, I was supposed to go to yoga today at 7, but that's not happening. That's not happening. I'm gonna be right here. I'm actually gonna get up and take some medicine after I finish talking to y'all, and I'll be right here cuddled up in the fetal position. But anyway, dang, what was I gonna tell y'all? 2 things. 1, I had a very good conversation with God this morning. Like, and I tell y'all all the time too, like I feel like God is my homeboy. Like I feel like we just like we tight. And so I was having a good conversation with him this morning because I was just like, so I've been worried about a lot of things. I ain't gonna lie, throughout the month of January and December, I've been worried about a lot of stuff. And so it's been hard for me to see anything past what I'm worried about, right? But I feel like he's been sending me, he often talks to me through people because he knows any other way, I'm gonna miss it. God knows his children. And he knows what registers with us and what doesn't. Like, so for some people, they can see something like, that's God talking to me. Or like, you know, I don't know, however you hear God. Or like, even if you hear him like this, I hear him mostly 2 ways. 1, mostly through other people, like a confirmation of something I've been praying about, or a confirmation of something I've been thinking, you know, or having a conversation with him about. Out here, somebody will come to me like and say this thing that confirms what I've been talking to him about. Or like this morning, I'll hear him like just a very clear, distinct sentence. It's never long, it's just like boom. And so this morning the sentence was basically along the lines of like, you're worried about something that I have full control over, and you're wasting your worry. And like, I've heard him like, when have you ever went without? And I was just like, you know what, good point. Like, good point. Like, I've been up here worried. And when I heard that this morning, it's like, really? Like, your whole life you have never went without. So why, like, what's the difference now? Like, what's changed? You worried about this. You were worried about stuff in 12th grade. You were worried about stuff in 6th grade. You were worried about stuff in college. You were worried about stuff in grad school, and you never went without. So why are you wasting your worry when you could be putting that energy into what I've been telling you to do? Which lately, I told y'all in the last vlog, like, I want to focus more on creating my own stuff. So writing, editing, like getting back into my videos and stuff, right? And another funny story is that yesterday somebody called me and was like a friend from home called me, and we ended up talking on the phone for like an hour. They were like, why you stop posting podcasts? Like, we were on the phone and they literally scrolled down. They were looking at my podcast while we were on the phone. They scrolled down and were like, your first episode was April 26, 2018. And I was like, really, it was? And they were like, yeah, like, why haven't you need to like get back in that. You need to dive back into that. And it's just like, I felt like that was God telling me again, like, hey, hello, like, catch the hints. I've been sending you all these people telling you the same thing over and over again. When is it gonna get through that noggin that I've been telling you to get back to doing your stuff? And I just had like fallen out of it. And also, when I was talking to him this morning, I actually typed this in my phone because I was like, ooh, hold on, because I don't want to lose that. I typed, I feel like God is telling me to step into my own light instead of being so comfortable standing in the shadows of others. I typed that in my notes. And it was like, that was during our conversation. And I'll read it again. It says, I feel like God is telling me to step into my own light instead of being so comfortable standing in the shadows of others. And I think it's very easy to just like help people build their own, you know, platforms, to help people step into their own like journeys and stuff. I enjoy that. And it's not to say that I want to stop that, but it's also like, that's time, energy spent that you could be doing your own stuff, and you aren't doing your own stuff because you're scared to. Like, it's not because it's hard, because you've been doing this, you've been posting podcasts for 5 years now. It's not like it's hard. It's not like you get so frustrated by it. It's not like you don't have the tools. You got everything you need at your fingertips right here in this apartment. It's just that you are scared. And that's been my realization over these past few days, like through these conversations with people and through prayer and meditation. It's just like, stop being scared. Like, you ain't no punk, you ain't no wuss. Like, stop being scared and do the thing. Like, what are you scared of? Huh? And it's like, when I ask myself that question, and whenever I had these conversations, it's like me also thinking out loud, but also hoping that if there's somebody who's dealing with the same stuff out there, if you are dealing with these kind of thoughts and issues, I hope that you are helped by when I start talking like this. But it's just like, dang, what was I saying? I kind of forgot what my train of thought was, but like, yeah, like, what are you scared of? Like, you have nothing to be scared of. Like, nothing. So it's just like, all right, I hear you. So yeah, that's today's thoughts. It's just, you know, it's just one of them days. Don't want to take out on you. Oh, number 2, I was watching that YouTube video that I was just watching on my iPad. It's about like the it girl. I haven't finished that particular video. Right now it's talking about like Marilyn Monroe, Grace Kelly, and Audrey Hepburn, and basically how like the term it girl has the connotation of what an it girl is has transformed throughout the years. And I thought that it was quite interesting because that's not the first video that I've seen recently. I've seen like 2 different YouTube videos about like the it girl and how we no longer have an it girl, or social media influencers are the new it girls. That's mainly the videos that I've been seeing, and I thought it was quite interesting because this particular person is talking about it girls throughout like the decades and how it's transformed and stuff. And I don't know how I feel about the term like it girl. I think I never considered anybody, like I never thought of anybody as like, oh, she's an it girl. I think when I was younger, like I used to love Mary-Kate and Ashley. I loved them so much. You know, they had a TV show. They, you know, they were just like the definition of cool to me. They were twins. They had those movies. They had their clothing line in Walmart. I used to beg my mama, could I get them clothes? I love those clothes too when she used to get them for me. But like, you know, I guess they were like it girls at that time. And then like Raven Simone. But as far as like after I exited that phase, I never considered anybody an it girl for real. It was just like either you like the way somebody carry themselves or you don't. And if you don't, you know what the thing is about this, I'm talking a lot, aren't I? The thing about this time that we're in is that when people don't like something now, they feel a need to vocalize the fact that they don't like it. If they don't like, if somebody doesn't like my jacket, and right now my channel is like safe, I love my channel, but like for some people, if they came on their channel and like had a jacket on or somebody didn't like the jacket, they would be like, I hate that jacket, why did you buy that jacket, that's the ugliest jacket I've ever seen in my life, ew. And it's like, you know, you could have just not said anything. Like, and it's I see it on the social media platforms, especially where people feel a need to let it be known that they don't like somebody, or that they don't like what somebody does, or that they don't like what somebody drives or what they wear. And it's just like, why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why?
Why? You can easily just go continue to live your life without having to say how much you hate something. But yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, just one of them days. Okay, I'm gonna take some medicine. Bye. Y'all, I forgot all about this. I forgot about this. This is is this the game? The pilot for the game? No, it's Girlfriends. So look at Aldous Hodge. He looks so young. Like, not that he looks old now, but like he looks like a baby on here. So I always forget that the game was a spinoff of Girlfriends. So I was watching Girlfriends and I just looked up like, what is the game doing on? But this isn't the game. This is still Girlfriends. I just forgot that it was a spinoff, and that he was originally Mel's boyfriend. That's crazy.
Always feel like there is something you got. Obvious you're pretty. Heard that you're a student working weekends in the city. Trying to take you out, girl. Hope you're not too busy. If there's nothing wrong, I'll this little song for you to get ready to put those fucking wheels on and work it, girl. Let that mirror show you.
Got the hair washed. And I'm just gonna leave it here to air dry. I might move it later. Well, I'll definitely move it off the counter later, but for now, it's gonna stay here. It's the same old song. Hold it down for the pole. I hope you're not back in my bullet. I need to write today.
You keep trying, but you find it too long. Had you been looking for some, oh Lord, though with know me, I keep running back for so long. You know I be that right slow, let me like bro, baby I slow, turn your light slow. Oh baby, oh, no you gon' let me know, no.
I had a calendar for last year that now that I'm looking back, you know, everything is like clearer in hindsight. Cause one thing about me, it's probably a very bad habit of mine. I never throw away a calendar. Like the calendars that you have for the year, this is my one from last year. This was such a good calendar. I didn't appreciate it enough. This is my 2022 calendar. This is 2020. Oh, this was 2021. Oh, wow. Yeah, because my 2022 was, it was thinner than this. Cause, oh, I remember the problem. The problem was I felt like this was too thick because this was 2020 and 2021 together. Yeah. But looking back, I did not use this enough. I was flipping through it last night. I never throw my calendars away because I write so much in them, like beyond, before I tell y'all this story, I'm about to cut the stickers out of here because the calendar that I have now only came with like one sheet of stickers, and I like to use them to emphasize like a day or something. And it only came with one sheet, so I was like, I had a calendar that has stickers. Where is that thing? So I'm just gonna cut these out of here. All right, so back to the story. Oh, why I don't throw away my calendars. I don't throw them away because I write so much in them. Like if I think of something, like an idea for something, I'm like, oh, I need to write that down. So I'll write it in my calendars, and instead of like, I mean, I have a notebook too with like ideas and thoughts and stuff, but a lot of them end up in my calendars because I always have it with me and it's always handy. So okay, here's the sticker sheets, but I don't throw them away because I write so many ideas in them, and I like to go back and flip through them to figure out like some things that I had previously written in the calendar. So yeah, I had brought that out of the room just because I wanted to cut those stickers out. So now that I have those cut out, I can put them in my new calendar that you all saw from Vlogmas. This is the 2023 calendar. It's denim, and I got this from, if you watch Vlogmas, and on the front it says Dream Plan Do. If you watch Vlogmas, I got this from Marshall's in Tallahassee. The thing about this one though that I'm experiencing now is I'm having a hard time figuring out the front of it. I know somebody commented and we were talking about how we had the same calendar because she has the same one. Girl, if you have figured out the front, like the Dream Plan Do portion of it, can you tell me what you're writing in this? Because it has a lot of space for like goals and planning and stuff, but I'm just having a hard time figuring out what I need to be writing on it. Like, do you write your goal under the dream part and then the plan for the goal under the plan part? So let me know what you're doing if you watch this vlog. So yeah, today I feel much better than yesterday. I was going through it yesterday and the night before. I was going through it. I was talking to somebody because I was telling them, like, with COVID and everything, people, you know, were wearing masks. People were wearing masks, so people weren't catching colds like that. But now, you know, it's different than like 2020 when everybody was masking up. And so now I was telling somebody last night, when I catch a cold now, I feel like I'm about to be taken out of here because I hadn't caught a cold in so long that now it's like, what is that? Like, when I don't feel well, I notice it in my body. And that wasn't a cold that I had, but that's just something that I was talking about last night. Okay, back to Boston Richie.
But I ain't no hillbilly.
But I ain't vouching for them
Mama told me never put all of your eggs
in one basket. She say no broke boys, no broke boys.
She say no broke boys, no broke boys.
Rod Wave know something.
Hey, big head, big stepper, could I? Chapter 2. Let's rock.
Can you rock with me? Oh, baby, not stopping me. Can you take it to the top of me? I just wanna love you, baby. Always thinking love you, baby. Can you roll with me? Oh, baby, all over me. Can you take control of me?
I am on my computer right here, and I printed something out. You do not want to know how long it took me to get this printed. It took me way too long to get this printed. It took me like an hour. I have 3 printers in here. 2 are in the room, 1 is in here, which is actually like, I need to figure out where I'm gonna put this 3rd printer, because it's like you already have 2 in the room, but I need all of them. Like, all of them are for different purposes. Anyway, I had to use the one in here. I'll figure out where to put it to print this. So basically what this is, so I told y'all like in the last vlog that I need to write my own stuff. Like, I've come to terms with it. I hear you, I understand the assignment. I need to write my own stuff, like, and that's just what it is. When I came to Atlanta, that was my intention. I want to be a showrunner. And it's just about time that I not admit that, but that I just lean into that and stop running away from it. Like, I had put it on the back burner. Anyway, I printed this. This is something Javier Grillo, I cannot pronounce the last name, I don't want to butcher it. He wrote this. He's a writer. about how he writes. And so I am going to read this. This is 41 pages. I'm sure I can read this over the course of the weekend. Today's Friday, so I can read this between like now and Sunday. Actually, that's gonna be my assignment. I need to write that down in my calendar, because I just have to like give myself homework. I'm one of those people, and I was like this in school, that I had to have homework. Like if I didn't have work to do, it wasn't like I was gonna like do it myself. Like I'm not like, I love learning about new things, but it has to feel like a challenge to me. If it doesn't feel like a challenge, I'm not gonna do it. So I'm challenging myself to read, and I feel like if I talk about it on the vlog, it's like me talking about it with somebody else, so it's like an extra level of accountability. So if you're ever wondering like, why is she talking to us about this, or why is she updating us about this, that's why. I feel like it's an extra layer of accountability for myself, because if I just keep it in, I'm not gonna do it. I'll be honest, I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, this is the task for this weekend. In the next vlog, I guess you'll see, hopefully I remember, you'll see if I did that. And also I'm an Aries, so like, you know how that is too. So challenges, sign me up. So I'm gonna do this, but also I signed up for this class. I don't think I talked about it on here yet, but it's called Fundamentals of Digital Marketing. It's a class by Google. It's a Google online class. It's 26 modules. It's about 40 hours. Whew. I did not realize it was 40 hours. But it's free. It's free. It's a free class. When you finish the class, you get a certification. It includes certification. So after you finish it, you'll be certified in Fundamentals of Digital Marketing. So basically, ooh, I did not realize that thing was 40 hours. What? Okay, 40 hours, but if I did an hour each day. So let's just say I do 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours each weekday. I could be done in February. Okay, so that's my second assignment. That's my second assignment. I want to finish this. I was talking to Crystal about this last night, because I was like, my grad degree is in integrated marketing communications, which it was basically like, I hate when people ask me to explain it, because it's hard to explain. It's not hard to explain, but it's hard to like give you a very brief description of everything that it incorporated. But anyway, I was telling Crystal last night that because my master's is in marketing, I feel like I need to stay abreast to what's new in marketing, because Crystal started a new business, and she was like asking me marketing questions, and I was just telling her, you know, stuff. But I was like, but keep in mind, like, marketing is ever evolving. It flows with how changes in society are. So like, of course, the marketing that will work in the 50s and 60s is not necessarily going to work today, because we have new technology and new resources and things like that. So I was telling her like, what could work, even what could work this month may not work next month, because there may be something new and popping. So marketing is always changing. So that's why I want to take this class too, because with digital marketing, it'll help me, I believe, grow my platforms, like my 2 podcasts, my Black History Moments podcast, and also Carefree and Black Diaries, because I kind of feel like they've been at a standstill. One, because I have not been putting the time and effort and energy into it, but also 2, because when I started them, when I started Carefree, that was it'll be 5 years this year, 5 years ago. And so the marketing and strategy that I was using for that podcast does not necessarily work 5 years later. And I'll be honest, I have not found out how to adjust to the changes, honestly speaking. So I think that this will help me figure out how to grow those podcasts and those platforms, because I do want them to grow. I don't want them to stay stagnant. And honestly, I feel like they've actually, I hate to say it, but they've gone down. Not necessarily Black History, because that's my own fault, but like Carefree, I feel like has gone down because of a number of reasons. One, I think, is the influx of new Black podcasts on the market, which is a great thing because now people have more options. There are a lot of new podcasts out there as opposed to when I first started 5 years ago. There were a lot, but not as many as today. So now people have more options, and I feel like I'm fighting for people's attention to listen to the podcast. And also like people's interests have changed. So when I started that podcast, the interest was more so in like self-development, people figuring out the creative world and stuff. And so that's what I like talking about, so that's what I talked about. But now the interest is not so much, I don't think, in self-development and like improvement and talking about life and stuff. Is more so in people want to talk about like pop culture, people want to talk about celebrities, people want to talk about that kind of stuff. And honestly, I'm not interested in talking about that. Like, I'm being very honest, I'm just not interested in talking about that, and I'm not interested in changing my interest to grow an audience. Like, I would much rather my audience go down. So like, I used to get like 6,000 to 7,000 people listening to my podcast, but now it's a little over 2,000, sometimes 3,000 on a good week's episode. So it has gone down a few thousand, and I know it's because people's interests have changed, but I'm just not interested in like adapting. And I feel like that's kind of a fine line too, because sometimes you have to adapt and you have to pivot if you want to get to a certain level. But that's one of those things I'm just not willing to compromise on. I'm not willing to compromise on that for plays and streams. I'm just not. Hold on. So yeah, I'm just not willing to compromise on that. And so I've been telling myself, like, whenever, because of course I'm human, so I have thoughts that pop up in my head that are like, well, Shaakira, if you just leaned into what everybody else is doing, you'll get like those numbers back plus some. But then I have to remind myself, like, no, we not doing that. We staying true to how we started. And if my interests change, sure, but I would much rather my numbers go down, but like those 2,000 people that are still listening get what they need from the podcast. So anyway, that's my little thought session, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually gonna go, we're gonna go make up this bed real quick.